Thanks for listening to LTG Radio, the Leon Thomas Group Radio Network. It's now time for NRG This Week. NRG stands for Network Referral Group. To learn more about NRG, go to their website, nrg.online. It's now time for another episode of NRG This Week.
Hey everybody, I'm Leon Thomas here with Mike Weiner. Welcome to another episode of NRG This Week. Mike is the CEO and president of Network Referral Group. To learn more about Network Referral Group, we all call it NRG. Go to the NRG website, that's nrg.online, or you can contact Mike directly via email. His email address is mike@networkreferralgroup.com, or you can text him, call him, whatever the popular thing is, 443-756-9656. Hey, Mike, what's happening? How you doing?
I am doing super tremendous, Leon. How are you today?
All is groovy. Um, I had foot surgery last Wednesday, and I am recovering from that foot surgery. Nothing major, but it's just I have to stay off of it for a couple of weeks, maybe even a
You
month.
mean you can't play racquetball? I just realized that. No racquetball. I thought it was so cool that you came in last week from the hospital because I was like live from Mercy Hospital in downtown Baltimore. Leon Thomas recovering from foot surgery. You were less than an hour. You're such a trooper, my friend. You and I, one thing about both of us I love is the grit. We have grit. We don't complain, we don't bitch, we don't bellyache. I mean, when I saw you coming in, we had Shisu on last week. I'm like, Shisu, it's gonna be live from the hospital. Here comes my buddy Leon. I was so fired up that you came in because no, I didn't have any warning. I was just like, there's a foot, and then there's Leon. And it was so cool. I loved it. I loved it, man.
There, there's the quote of the show right there. There's a foot. You know what? That's right. I'd forgotten that I did. I came on the show live there for a couple of minutes
But
from
it
that's
shows
like,
it shows your dedication, my friend.
man,
I've run networking meetings over the last couple of years. I've had COVID twice. I'm like, screw COVID. I'm running my meeting. Don't mess. And Lori just ran a meeting earlier, right before this meeting. I took a break because I'm so tired from that extravaganza, which we'll talk about.
yeah.
Lori's like, text me. She's like, we got a guest, and the guest just joined. So it's like, Leon, when you got swag going, you got swag going, and you got swag going, my
Well,
friend.
thank
I
thank
love
you.
swag.
Thank you, Mike. You got it rocking on too. You've had NRG, what's it now, going on 25 years? Is that correct? Do I have the
By
number
the
right?
end of this year, I've been doing this 25 years, and I don't have gray hair. It's not like being president. You come out and you get gray hair. I wouldn't want that job for anything. I mean, my hair's turning more black. It's cool, but it was 24 and a half years, June 30th, 2024. So I'm almost
Uh,
through. Be starting year 25, January 1, 2025.
well,
Sounds futuristic.
congratulations to you, Mike. And I've known you practically all of that time. And
You have.
congratulations on the success. And I know that many people that have come in contact with you appreciate what you do. So I want to say thank you on behalf of everyone that's ever been an NRG member. Of course, those that are would, I'm sure they would agree with me. And Mike,
For
one of the
sure.
signature events that you have at NRG is the extravaganza. And we just had an extravaganza last Friday. Let's recap that. Tell us some things that went on during that extravaganza.
I got to start with wow, wow. That extravaganza was the biggest one yet. had a team of people, Holly and Becky and Lori, and my virtual assistant, my partner in crime, Tanya, who's my VA. And we had, Leon, we had 100 folks pre-register on Eventbrite. Now, not all of them showed up, but to me, that shows an interest. So Tanya and I have been going day after day, night after night, reaching out to these people. We've had a blowout week. This will be our biggest week in NRG history. By the time we're done the week, Tanya has been, people didn't always put their phone numbers, so she's been finding those out. We had a keynote speaker, Bridget Hahn. She rocked the house. We had corporate sponsors, Leon. We had breakout rooms. The energy was high. It's actually the first extravaganza I went over 3 hours. We went about 7 minutes over. I tried. I kept the thing going and rocking, and the amount of new people, Leon, that are joining. I may be turning 60 on October 1, 3 weeks from today. And we do want to recognize 9/11 today. It's, we, our prayers to everybody out there. It's hard to believe it was 21 years ago. I had a baby with my wife at the time. Lance was just months old, and my oldest son was 5 years old. And
Yeah.
it's hard to believe so much time has gone. And
Yeah.
attitude of gratitude. That's me, Leon. But extravaganza was great. The remnants of it are people are jumping on Zooms all week. They're jumping in, they're joining, they're not questioning. Like, this is the best thing I've seen since sliced bread. So I'm fired up, my friend. And you and I have been friends for 25 years, and everybody deserves to have a friend like you, loyal. And we don't talk every day, but we know we're there for each other. Your foot thing, my diabetes thing, who cares? We throw the medical stuff out. We pop the shoe on Zoom before we see you, and it's all good. And we're all here to spread brotherly love. Now I sound like the city of Philadelphia, but
I tell you what, I
fired
tell
up,
you,
man. It's
yeah.
been a
And
hell of a week.
now speaking of Philly, on 9/11, I was in the hotel business running a 16-floor hotel in downtown Philadelphia connected to the Pennsylvania Convention Center, and a convention had just finished, and folks were on their way to the airport, and I was running that hotel, and I was actually working breakfast that morning. I was in the restaurant helping bus tables, and we saw a plane crash, and that's where I was, so we kind of remember where we were and all of that stuff. But I also remember, a few weeks after that, you and I talked, about someone contacted me that wanted some information about the hotel business. So I remember the communication we even had back then. Again, my prayers, I agree with you. My prayers to everyone, families that were impacted by that. Now, folks, you heard Mike reference the extravaganza. Let's tell you some about that. So I want you to think, if you were in a large meeting room together, right? Let's say 100 people were together, and you're going around saying, "Hi, how you doing? I'm Bob. I'm Mike. I'm Steve. I'm Janice." Everybody's shaking hands and all, and then it stops, and then the speaker takes the stage and gives you some information and some education and some inspiration. And then they say, "Go ahead and talk some more." And then someone else comes up on the stage and says, "Hey, I want to tell you a little about what I do, but also how it can help you, and let's share some information." That's what happens at an extravaganza. But this one is online. And so instead of going to, walking around shaking hands, you go in a breakout room and you meet others that are attending the event. There's nothing else like it. Our company, the Leon Thomas Group, we do many virtual events. There's no other organization that's done anything like that, Mike. And I was able to participate in about an hour and a half or
I
so.
saw you there. I was excited to
Yeah,
have you there, Leon.
yeah,
I definitely saw you there.
yeah. So the extravaganza. So, folks, if you didn't attend the last one on last Friday, there will be another one. When's the next one, Mike? Is that in the
The
spring?
next
Is
one
that
is
when the
in
next one?
March. I think we've got it scheduled for the third Friday in March. I always am cognizant of the different holidays, Passover, Jews, and for the Christian holiday, Easter. So we make sure we don't overlap with that. So I
Mhm.
think it's the third. I'll confirm the date for you next week, but it's the third Friday in March, Leon, and I need 6 months to recover, man. It was a lot of energy, and I'm not a young buck anymore. I tell you one thing we did do. I've got some testimonials coming from the extra. I always have testimonials before. I'm getting smarter as I age. I've got someone that just sent a testimonial, Tracy O'Hara. She's like, if you weren't at the extravaganza, you missed it. I'm posting these on Facebook and LinkedIn to get across the point, Leon, that people need to be there. I can't beg them to be there. They have, if they're not there, they obviously don't get the value. So I'll take that as a something I need to work on to be even better. But we're going to have several more testimonials on the event on Facebook and LinkedIn, Leon, to show people, hey, you really should have been at the extravaganza. Don't miss another one. It's in March 2025.
Hmm. Great. Good. Looking forward to having that information. Mike, let's talk about one more area before we take a quick break, and that is NRG University. I heard some reference to that during the extravaganza. Tell us some about that, please.
So coming out, Leon, great question. January 1st, 2025, Holly Holiday with Holiday Creative. She's out of Winston-Salem. We become great friends. She's doing a new website and the NRG University. The NRG University is going to be breathtaking. It's going to start with videos from me, Leon, on how to build your network, what happens if you hit a wall in NRG, how do you handle the 23 intros from me when you first join, how to properly do a one-on-one, how to close business. And then I'm going to get other folks in and out of NRG, Leon, that are speakers, closing, building your network, social media. So when members come in, Leon, it's not like they just join. They're gonna get handheld by me, but I'm even coming out with, you won't believe this, an NRG pinball analysis that I'm going to do with every new member, so they don't come back in 2 months and go, I haven't got any business. And I want to say, well, you haven't been to any meetings. You got
Hmm.
to show
Hmm.
up to play,
Hmm.
right? It's like the
Right. No, no,
lottery, but
yeah.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
coming out with pinball analysis, but the university is going to be breathtaking. We're going to get speakers. It's going to be absolutely amazing, Leon, for the veterans in NRG and the new members. And that's the visionary side of me, always looking down the road. What can Mike Weiner do to make it easier, better for NRG members? Because members expect a lot, and I want to make sure that we're there to meet that challenge, Leon, and give them what they need and a lot more.
Hmm. Now, you reference pinball. All right. Tell us what pinball. That's something that's very unique to every NRG meeting, but we hear that term. Tell us what pinball is, and then we'll go to a break.
Yeah, pinball. I started back in 2001. The acronym stands for Power Partners, which are industries that refer you to your end client. The I in pinball is industries. So I always ask everyone, what's the last four industries you sold? What are industries you haven't done a lot with or little that you want to get into? And then N is named accounts. Those are specific companies. So that's the pinball, PIN. And you'll have someone said this to me, Lam, 2 weeks ago. They said you'll have a ball playing pinball. So that's the BALL. You'll have a ball. I hadn't thought of that one, but pretty. I won't say corny. I think it's pretty cool.
All
So that's
right.
pinball for you.
Right on. Now, Mike, when we come back from break, we're going to do a quick introduction, but we're going to provide some education today. We talk at NRG so often about the referrals, right? How you blow up everyone's phone, and at their first meeting, everyone gets 23 referrals between the meeting, what you do after the meeting for them. But a lot of times, folks aren't handling that one-on-one call the right way. So when we come back from break, you and I, how about if we do an example, a sample, a role play, if you will,
Amen. I love it.
of
I love it.
a one-on-one where you are going to call me. So that's what we're going to do. Folks, you're watching NRG this week. I'm Leon Thomas with the Leon Thomas Group. You can learn more about us by going to our website, theleonthomasgroup.com. We're your partner in all things virtual. That's Mike Weiner. the president and CEO of Network Referral Group, commonly known as NRG. To get in touch with Mike, his email address is mike@networkreferralgroup.com. You can also send him a text at 443-756-9656. Now, Mike, we're going to look at some commercials that were produced. Everything you see here is done by folks at the Leon Thomas Group. But I want everyone to understand these are commercials and advertisements that are representative of the work that we can do for you. You're watching NRG This Week.
Baked by Brianna has been your Baltimore hometown bakery since 1969. Located in Roxton Plaza, Baked by Brianna. Visit bakedbybrianna.io.
At Rod's Car Repairs, we work on all cars, old cars, new cars, and your car. Car Repairs by Rod.io.
Well, hi, everybody. This is your announcer, Biff Bergman, speaking for Farmer John. Farmer John Luncheon Sausage and Farmer John Luncheon Meat. Either way, Farmer John is easternmost in flavor and westernmost in taste. You can purchase all Farmer John products at your tri-state area, Mike's Meat Market. Go to mikesmeatmarket.com. Mike's Meat Market and Farmer John. What a double play combination.
Hi, it's Robin from LTG Radio reminding you that the holiday shopping season is just a few months away. But you don't have to wait until December to start your shopping. You can do it now by going to Why Wait? Shop Now. .biz. That's Why Wait? Shop Now. .biz. There's no need to wait. Go to Why Wait? Shop Now. .biz. Start now on that Christmas shopping list. And now, back to more LTG Radio.
I'm Leon Thomas with the Leon Thomas Group. Podcast, virtual events, webinars, streaming shows, and so much more. We want to be your partner in all things virtual.
Welcome back to NRG This Week. I'm Leon Thomas with the Leon Thomas Group. That's Mike Weiner, the president and CEO of Network Referral Group. Those ads that you heard were all produced by team members of the Leon Thomas Group. If you need advertising for your business, particularly online ads, online video, you want to contact us, contact me at the Leon Thomas Group. All right, Mike. Let's do this. Let's have a one-on-one. So the deal is someone has suggested that you call me, right? Or we've scheduled the one-on-one, right? And this gets screwed up so much. And I can tell when folks call me that they haven't talked to you at all. Or they haven't listened to what you told them to do. Right? It's one or the other, right? And I'm like, you need to call Mike. So let's show the proper way to do this. So here we go. I'm going to play the phone. I'm going to ring the phone and answer. Once I answer the phone, Mike, you take it away. We're in straight role play mode. Here we go. Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Hello, this is Leon.
Hey, Leon, it's Mike Weiner. We had a time set for 3:20 Wednesday afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, hi, Mike. I'm good. I hope you are too.
I am doing great. So I heard you just joined NRG the other day. I really want to find out about you. I appreciate your time. Tell me about you. I really want to get to know who you are, some of the industries you're looking to grow, and I really want to focus on you. So tell me a little bit about you. Take a minute or two, and then what are some? I know you know about pinball. What are some of the industries that you would really like to continue to grow? Because I'd like to help you out, and I'd like to be a partner with you.
Well, great. That's good to hear. Thank you, Mike. I'm with
Sure.
my company's called the Leon Thomas Group, and we do just about everything virtual. So producing podcasts, producing webcasts, online marketing, online advertising, visual ads. We can also run virtual events. So if someone is having a Zoom and they want someone else to take care of the technical parts to it, that's what our company can do. We have voiceover artists that work with us as well. So we're your one-stop shop for anything that's virtual. That's what we do. We're pretty good at it. Been doing it now for almost 5 years, and I've had a great deal of success. So that's our company.
Congrats on your success. That sounds awesome what you're doing. What are some of the recent industries you guys have worked with? Because I've got a pretty big database, 30,000 on LinkedIn, 5,000 Facebook, and quite a few names in my phone. What are some of the I've got a couple of questions for you, but what are some of the industries that you do really well with on your show?
Yeah, some of the industries we do really well with is college athletics. That's one. We produce a show, several shows for folks that are in athletics, and that could be college athletics, meaning college administrators that want to have their own podcast or webcast, or folks that want to talk sports. So sports talk shows that bleeds in and goes into college athletics and sometimes professional athletics. So that's kind of two. Another one is the hotel business. We're very much involved there, and a lot of that comes because I have a background in the hotel business. And the third one is those that are in human resources that want to make sure that their teams are happy at work and finding out ways that they can get information from others. So those are kind of the three types of businesses that we worked with that we do a really good job with.
You know what? I'm gonna repeat it back. Make sure I got it. College athletics, hotels, and HR. You tend to do really well with. So I tell you what, I have several people in those industries I'd like to refer to you. What I have found out is if you just call them cold, it's okay. If you use my name, it's warmer. But with your permission, what I'd like to do is a three-way either text or email intro because when I do that, people respond 95% of the time. So are you okay if I reach out to some folks and introduce you, Leon, to some potential candidates that could do business with you?
Yeah, that would be great, Mike. Sounds like it would be a really big win. Yeah, I really like that. Yeah, that would be really good. Thank you.
Awesome. I got one more question for you. You know, we're in September now. What could I do? I like to be an impact player, Leon. I don't like to just sit on the sideline and watch the ball game. I like to be in the game. What would be a really big elephant for you to close before December 31st? What industry have you guys been looking for that you just haven't got your arms around it yet? And maybe I could help you with that. I'd like to impact you. So before the end of the year, what's an industry or two or a company or two that Mike Weiner can help Leon Thomas and I can make your Christmas and New Year's a little bit happier.
Yeah, one of the big one, Mike, is professional athletics, right? And
Okay.
let's even focus in on baseball, right? To and even go deeper than that, even the minor league baseball. There's a lot of the minor league players are either just fresh out of college or they're from high schools, just finished playing high school, and we'd like to make contact with them to help them develop a podcast or webcast or some type of video learning that they could do, and then as they progress through um, the minor leagues into the major leagues, we could be their partner during that journey to build that trust factor when they're young. playing minor league ball in Aberdeen or whatever city they're playing in. We'd really like to get into minor league baseball. That would be a big one for us.
Leanne, I need, and I appreciate that. Thanks for sharing that. I will go through my phone. I'll go through my LinkedIn and my Facebook over the weekend for you, see if I can make some connections. If they're on LinkedIn, I might just connect you three-way LinkedIn or three-way Facebook Messenger. But I think I've got some minor league players, not players, but contacts at the Bowie Bay Sox and the Frederick Keys. So I'll see what I can do to help you out there. Um, what else can I do for you? What other areas? I'm really enjoying this conversation. I love to serve and help, and yeah, I want to make sure your NRG experience is strong and solid and so forth. But what else could I do for you? Is there anything else I could help you out with business wise?
Yeah, no, I think if we those intros that you talked about, I think that's going to be really helpful. And again, you know this, you never know where it's going to lead to, right? But I think those intros that you committed to doing would be really good. And then the contacts, however we make that out with minor league baseball, I think that could be a really big win for us. Yeah, so I appreciate it, Mike. Thank you.
Absolutely. I'll see what I can do to help you out.
All right.
Any other questions you have?
And of course, I would then do the same for Mike. Ask him how I could help him. Tell me about you. Right? That's how we would do this, right, Mike? That's how we do it,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. That's
And
how
one
we
of the
do it.
things, Leon, that I know you get hit with, and so, a lot of people, is someone calling up and just throwing up on you, giving you their background, how old they are, how many kids they have, what religion they are, where they live. And you know what? That's not what it's about. It's about how do you serve people? How do you help people? And I really believe NRG is poised for it's going to be incredible growth in 2025. We've been doing the things for a while now. We've got a new website, new education. NRG this week, you and I have been able to really team up and do some things. We always do an event in December, but yeah, folks need to ask the other person. Now, Leon, the funny thing is, if both people do what I say, they're both going to be asking, and they're going to go, no, no, you first. And they're going to go, no, 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 you first. That would actually be something beautiful. That would be a Nirvana. I know that's a rock group too. I don't know any of their songs, but that would be a Nirvana in networking if both people said, you go first, and they go, no, no, you go first. And they
And
kind of
and
have a little like
and
a
that's when
racquetball thing back and forth.
someone brings up a coin toss app or something, right? We'd have to do that. Right? But
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
it. And Mike, you used the term "they throw up on you," right? Oh, I'm gonna start using that term. I love it. I don't love being thrown up on, but that's what happens, right? I got your. Wait. Speaking of that, let me tell you that I was working the front desk. I'm gonna say this is 35, 40 years ago, easily 40 years ago. I'm working the front desk, and this guy comes to check out, and he has on a white suit. And as soon as he gives me his room key, I hear in the ceiling these rumblings. When I gave him the pen to sign the bill, the ceiling above the front desk just broke. And all this gook just came right out on this guy's white suit. You talk
Wow.
about being puked on at like 7:45 in the morning. It was like, ugh. And he goes like this. He goes, just wipe it off and keep going. I'm like, dude, you cannot go around like that. So there's another part to the story, but I just remembered that when you talked about being puked on, right? Remember that. So
Wow.
I got a call last week from someone that said, I got your name from, I understand you used to work in the hotel business. I sell this. Who can I contact that you know in the hotel business? And this was like 30 seconds into the call. And I'm like, huh? Who? What do you? So I'm gonna yeah, you're puking on me. P-U-M.
Yeah.
No, P-O-M. That's what I'm gonna say. Man, slow down, Palm. Slow down, Palm. That's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, Mike, this was great. I'm glad. I hope that segment we're gonna pull that out and just send that around to everybody to show them how a one-on-one needs to
Amen.
go.
We need to, because people need to do it the correct way. They can get referred in, but if they blow it there, it's like second down and 25, and you're not going to recover. You know what I mean? Oh, I did a football analogy there.
I was
Oh
gonna
well.
say we've gone almost 30 minutes without a football analogy. And I know why. It's because the Ravens lost on Thursday. And did I make a prediction? If I could hear from our producer, Dr. J, I see in the monitor that I give a prediction? I did. I think I predicted the Ravens would lose this game. They were getting blown out, but they'd come back and not lose for the rest of the season, is what I'm
They lost
thinking I
by a
said.
toe. A toe. Isaiah Likely, a toe. First, last week it's your foot. Is this the year of the foot? The foot, the toe, and Mahomes supposedly said he should have had a smaller foot. But what's he know?
I love it. I love it. Folks, if you'd like to be on NRG this week, send Mike an email or a text. His email address is mike@networkreferralgroup.com. Again, that's mike@networkreferralgroup.com. Or you can send him a text. His mobile number is 443-756-9656. Mike, we'll see you next week. We'll have another episode of NRG this week. I look forward to Wednesdays
Absolutely.
at
Thank you,
3. It's
Leon.
one of the highlights of my week. Looking forward to it. I'd also like to thank Dr. Jay Rysenko, our producer, who does an excellent job working in the background. Thank you very much, Dr. J. Although you're from Pittsburgh, I mean, you're not physically there, but thank you again, Dr. J. We'll keep you on NRG this week, even though you are a Steelers fan. All right, Mike. Mike, we'll see you next week. Thanks.
Appreciate it, Leon. Thank you. Have a great week, my friend.
Thanks, you too. Take care, everybody. Thanks for
Thank you.
watching NRG this week.